right, we good now? I think we have sound. We have sound again?
I don't know.
I see the green bar. We have sound. Okay, sound now, everyone?
Sure.
Alright, we good now? I think we have sound. We have sound again?
Alright, it's working. That was my...
Okay.
That was me. Alright, let's go.
I think we're good. Hello and welcome to Stuck in Beta. Okay, we are good. So we had a little technical difficulties there at the beginning of the show. Sorry if you are watching live, but I am here with my two buddies here.
You have two?
Yeah. And this is Stuck in Beta episode number 80. 80!
That's crazy.
We probably don't have too many left, right?
Nah, I think 100 is about our top. Once we hit that ceiling, it's
like life expectancy, right? You know,
it'll probably be like I don't. No, now they're saying it's fuzzy.
Fuzzy? Well, can't do anything about that.
Oh,
I shaved.
Okay, wait a minute.
Great show.
What are you looking at on your phone there? That's what I want to know.
I was looking at something. I was trying to find a
great answer.
A no texting while driving app.
Oh, for whom?
For me.
Are we
For
better?
you? Yeah. Do you have a texting while driving problem?
Have we fixed the audio?
Dude, that's bad.
I don't drive a lot. I mean, I'm here in town.
Well, so you've gotten glasses though, so that's got to improve the texting and the driving.
Sure.
So you're good.
All right, we are good now.
Do we need to start over?
Here, let's just do this.
Are you serious?
Where's it at? Okay, that's enough.
God.
And welcome to episode 80. There you go.
Yep.
So, sorry about the fuzziness at the beginning of this episode. That is all my fault.
Idiot.
God, Greg.
God.
Well, we were watching a video at the beginning of this, and I didn't have time to check out all our levels.
So what's going on?
I'm waiting on you to pick up the stove in my garage.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for the reminder. That's all you've got going on, huh?
Yeah, that's about it.
So did you get a new stove?
I got a new stove and microwave. And had it installed, or my dad and I installed it. Didn't run into a single problem, which is totally not my luck. Normally it's a 3-trip to Lowe's kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I went and picked it up as soon as Jackson got off of school on Friday, and I was done by 5 o'clock with the install. Removal and
That's
install.
Great.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised.
I mean, they just plug in, right?
Yeah, but we had to dismount the why do I keep saying refrigerator? The microwave.
Okay.
And take it out and then put the new one in. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it went really well.
So the wife is happy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything matches now?
Everything matches now.
So is everything? So you have a 4-appliance suite, I assume?
Suite?
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So you got the microwave, the stove, the dishwasher, and the refrigerator.
Right.
So all those things now match in color?
The dishwasher is black. Everything else is slate. It's close enough.
No.
Shut up.
It's time to replace that.
Oh, man.
You can't have all mix.
And I guess they're not, I'm assuming they're not the same brand.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, they are?
They're all
okay.
GE.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it had to match, John.
Yeah, I know. I've learned this. I never imagined things like that. And then,
no, because white is white and black is black.
Well,
but when you throw in different shades of stainless steel and different shades of slate, it becomes a problem.
For years, I had white dishwasher, stove, and microwave, and a black refrigerator. I didn't know. It didn't matter to me.
You don't see color, right?
Yeah, that's right. I didn't know. My wife hated it the entire 10 years we were together.
Appliance
she never
racism.
said anything?
She probably did, but I never really thought it was that big of a deal. But now they all look alike. They all have the same handles.
She's happier now.
Oh,
Yeah.
conformity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Everything has to be the same.
I know another person that like conformity. Never mind. We'll talk about that. That's our other show.
Can you put a chat room up on the big TV?
Oh, we can do that. Sure, we can.
I feel like we're missing.
Nobody's chatting with us. If you got something to say, chat with us, and we'll chat back.
So, I was going to say, though, so you did end up getting all new appliances. We joked about that. When you got new cabinets, we're like,
I didn't get new cabinets. I painted my
cabinets. You redid that, so we're like, oh, you're going to have to get new appliances to match and all that. So
yeah, you know what's happening now? I'm getting told the floor has to get replaced and the counter. I mean, we knew going into it the countertop was going to get replaced.
So you just replaced all your... You took out the carpet, you put in your flooring.
The main floor, the main part of the living room and hallway and dining room, yes. That has
I thought
snapped together hard.
So that's not all the same. I thought your kitchen was done all at the same time.
No, the kitchen was. I will not put like what Josh has in his kitchen. I won't do that.
Yeah, I don't want to have that, but that's just what it has in it.
Right.
And I don't want to change it. I don't want to tear up floor and put in new floor. I hate that.
So put carpet in your kitchen.
So we were at Lowe's when we were looking at picking up the appliances, and of course we had to look at flooring. The tile that matches, of course, is $2 a freaking square foot.
Yeah.
So it's going to cost just in tile $1,500 probably to do this. Just in tile.
Yeah. Just in tile.
Yeah. Not to mention
all
the concrete
grout,
board, the grout, the mastic behind it, and the labor. I mean, you're yeah. Well, I'll do it.
You'll do it, but your cost.
You're right. I know. I'm expensive.
Who are you charging?
I'll write a
Annette.
bill. I don't care.
Yeah, he's going to charge himself.
This
is going to go from this account to this account.
Right.
Because this is me getting paid.
Right.
And she'll go, can I borrow some?
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to move that right back.
Yeah. She's probably got in control of it, so what does it matter?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
No, but
we're same
tiling floors, I mean, it's not hard, but it's
not that bad.
You're on your knees. Yeah.
Not a good job.
Just get some knee pads.
So last weekend, Greg, you and I were out, and we were having dinner, and we were talking about Jeff going, your brother.
Because it was the worst Blues game ever we were watching?
Yeah. And we were thinking...
No, that was last night.
Oh.
They've had a lot of really bad games lately.
6 in a row?
But 7.
7?
You thought that he was at the game last Friday when they were getting shut out because he's got this date night with the towel
Actually,
guy.
tonight.
I know.
Oh, really?
So...
Rob Breckley? Or Ron Bleckley?
So, what is it? So he won this...
So I think it was a church auction type thing. They have all these auctions, kind of like trivia nights and stuff. They have like different raffle baskets and auctions, and one of them was for a, I guess, dinner and a Blues game with the towel guy. So if you guys aren't familiar with the towel guy is a staple at every Blues game. He's like
dated his niece.
Really?
Yeah. In high school.
Way to interject.
Yeah, I know.
He's a super fan. He's at every Blues game, and he's become a staple when you go because anytime the Blues score, usually he'll come out. What is it about? I don't know, 5 minutes or so afterwards, you'll see him after the goal. He'll come out. He'll start twirling his towel, and
it's when they
and everyone's like, "Oh!" And then he flips his towel, one or whatever the score is. If there's 2, 1, 2,
and then he throws.
a towel, and I guess it's a towel. That's what he's throwing.
Yeah,
I've never really been close enough to.
Scroll up. We're missing things. So when I dated his the other way, that's weird. Josh is different. See, like it's grayed out up there.
Yeah, they just said. Mark says, "Who's the new guy with glasses?"
Oh, there it is. Okay, that's weird. It's different order than Josh's. You're on that. It's the newest on the bottom. On Josh's, it's newest on top.
Who knows?
Anyway.
Technology.
He has to buy his season ticket. I mean, this is how it was when I was in high school. He had to buy all of his season tickets, and then he had to buy the towels too. He had to solicit advertisers and buy the towels.
Wow.
The Blues don't, or at least they didn't help him with any of them.
I mean, they definitely he'll be on the scoreboard.
Oh yeah.
Like they definitely in promos and stuff. He's definitely become one that he's a staple of the Blues game.
Yeah.
I mean,
like Nashville has their chant. This is our version of
yeah.
that.
So anyway, my brother Jeff, he's going out with him.
How long have you been going out?
We call it a date night, and my sister-in-law Wendy wants to take pictures like a prom pictures, and he's like, no, I don't want to do that.
So I'm texting with Wendy this morning, and she's saying, oh, you ought to check out the game because you might see Jeff. And then she says that I guess he didn't know maybe that the dinner was included, or he wasn't sure or something. So when they got that information, she said Jeff was like grinning, but trying to hold it back, which I can totally see. And so anyway, I was chatting with Wendy, and I said, dinner and entertainment, I'm sure there's expectations at the end of the night.
That's where the zipper should have been right there.
Yeah, you're right.
Failed as soundboard operator.
I'll have to check it out. I haven't watched any Blues games.
I've watched everyone.
Everyone.
The last 12 games have been awful.
They started out great.
Started out awesome.
Now they are awful.
Yeah.
They got blown out 8-3 last night.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
It's like a baseball score.
Yeah.
It's awful. But anyway, if they don't score anything, the towel guy doesn't even do anything.
Right.
And he's going to be sitting by him. It'd be kind of like the most...
I mean...
if they get shut out, it won't be fun at all.
Now they're playing... I mean, Detroit's not a great team, so hopefully they'll score.
Well, yeah, we'll see. They're due, right?
Sure.
7 in a row. 7 losses in a row. They're due for a win.
Yeah. Did I tell you guys the story about Golf Galaxy and Jackson's new golf clubs?
Nope.
You did not.
So Jackson
it wasn't on the agenda either.
Yeah, I don't believe in agendas. Jackson had to get new golf clubs because he's grown. He's gotten so much taller. So we went up to Golf Galaxy a couple weeks ago and asked him, had him measured, see what length clubs he needed, blah, blah, blah. So they tried selling me these clubs that had the price on the box, and it was $399, and it was like printed into the box, so it was like MSRP. I mean, it was like, if you pull off a price tag and the MSRP is underneath, it's kind of like printed into the box.
Okay, yeah.
And I said to the guy, well, this is sticker, this is MSRP. I said, do you guys have any discounts going? Do you sell them for a cheaper price? What? And he goes, nope, that's the price.
Huh.
I'm like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I said, okay, we'll come back. So I get in the truck to come home, and I hit Golf Galaxy's website, $319 on their website.
Yeah.
I'm like, screw these guys. So I go home, a couple weeks go by, and President's Day weekend hits, and I'm like, well, I wonder if those clubs if they've got them on sale. Mm-hmm. They were on sale for $269.
Jeez.
Like, hell yeah. Well, then I've got this plugin in my browser. Have you ever used Honey on Chrome?
No.
It's like a coupon finder automatically.
Oh, okay.
You get to this
WikiBuy and
you get
eBay.
to the checkout screen, and it automatically applies coupons for you.
Okay. Let's check that out.
Yeah, so I got them for $237. So another $30 off.
Nice.
Yeah.
So okay, I hit buy. They show up last Friday night after the oven and microwave were in. I said, "Hey, go get your golf clubs."
You're just throwing money out.
I know. Oh, it's been an expensive couple weeks. Yeah. Insurance, all sorts. Yeah, whatever. Braces. So I said,
Kids.
go get your clubs and let's unpack them and see what they look like. So he starts unpacking them, and he gets to the driver and he goes, "Dad, is this supposed to look like this?" And there's this big-ass dent in the top of the driver. And I'm like, it looks like somebody took a hammer and just popped it. It's perfectly round dent in the top of the driver. I'm like, no, that doesn't look right. So I called their customer support. I said, hey, this is what happened. She said, well, we don't do exchanges by mail, so you can send it back, we'll refund your money, or if you want to keep it, I'll give you 15% back on your card. I'm like, well, I don't want to keep it, I want good clubs. They're like, well, you can send it back and we'll give you your money back. I'm like, well, what about buying new clubs? Well, then you can buy new ones. I said, but the price is $100 more now.
Right.
So I end up I find out that I can exchange them at Dick's, because Dick's is owned by Golf Galaxy. So we go to Dick's in South County. Whole ordeal. I get the clubs. I get home. I tell Jackson, go unpack your clubs. There's 2 more clubs in this package than were in the other package. So I think somebody swiped 2 clubs and dented the driver and sent them back, and that's what I ended up with.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, that was weird. Jackson's like, Dad, I think there's more clubs in this box than the other one. I'm like, yeah, there is. It was really weird.
That is weird.
That's funny.
Golf Galaxy is not a sponsor, by the way.
No. Dang it. Not anymore.
So you have like some sort of Seinfeld question.
Okay.
I want to pull this up so we can see it.
Yeah, I'll just set it up here. So over the weekend, I went to a trivia night. And on one of the rounds, every round is different, but one of the rounds ended up being sitcoms. So the people that I were there with, the first question comes up, and it's a Seinfeld question. I mean, it was like, I think they had like a banner or something, and it said Seinfeld, and we were all like, "Oh yes, this is going to be us." The round before that was something hard. I can't remember what it was, but we didn't do well. But then the next round, was these sitcoms. So first question comes up, Seinfeld. So our friend Jeremy, he's a huge Seinfeld fan. I mean, he quotes Seinfeld to this day, like scenarios that happen in our lives. He'll reference Seinfeld still, 20 years later. And he still watches the reruns. I haven't really watched a whole lot of Seinfeld reruns in a long time, so I didn't feel all that confident. But he's like, "Oh yeah, I got this." And then his wife Robin's like, "Oh yeah, Jeremy's gonna nail this. I got the right tape. We're gonna get this." Whatever.
The whole category was Seinfeld, or just
we weren't sure. But
okay.
As soon as they said sitcoms, Seinfeld came up. It was like a
okay.
And so this first question was a clip, and. So, are you able to play the clip?
I've got the clip. Now, what do you want me to do?
So, if you could just play the clip as is, and then I have a question for you.
And you want me to start it at the 40-second mark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just play the clip, and then I'll ask you the question at the end of it.
So, let me pull this up. I think we can get sound.
I thought you had it ready already.
He's got it. Here it comes.
You're Batman.
Oh, now you can stop it.
Okay.
All right, so that I might have misled you on where to start it. We might have started a second or two too soon. But the question of the category was, why was Kramer in such a hurry? Why was he in such a rush that he was racing through town on this bus?
What it was, a girl got her foot caught in a street sweeper, and he found the toe later after she got on the ambulance. And
yep.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how to fill that up.
You're absolutely
it's her
right.
Pinky toe.
We were like in agony. Like you should have seen Jeremy at this point. Like he was like, I mean, he was just so like embarrassed that he didn't know, and he could not come up with the answer. So, I mean, I sat there for the rest of the round. The rest of the questions, the other 9 questions, were so simple. I mean, it was like nothing to them. They were so straightforward. And this question, we could not come up with it for the life of us. So, everybody's heckling us, everybody else at the table, and in particular Jeremy. And I'm just like, I really haven't. I know that scene, but I haven't seen that episode, and I couldn't tell you the context of why that conversation was happening. But it was just, it was
you
funny.
Put it in a Cracker Jack box on ice, and
and we were just saying something about. I mean, I bet Greg would have known that, Obviously, you did. So, good job.
Yeah. Well,
we didn't do too well at the.
I was going to say if it took 1 point.
Yeah. No, it didn't. I mean, we got all the other remaining 9 in that category, but it was just funny that we were like so pumped that it was a Seinfeld category, and it felt like so obscure. Like Jeremy was coming up with all these other scenarios for other shows. He was like, "Was that the one that had this happen or that happen?" I'm like, "No, I don't think so." None of it sounded like it. And then even whenever I heard the answer, I was like, I don't really remember that. I had to go back and watch it and see the full
I remember, because we were at a trivia night once, and there was a Seinfeld category, and I was pretty good with them. I think I got 9. There was one just like that where I didn't. They're like, what is Jerry's term for getting a girl pregnant or whatever like that? And it was slip one past the goalie. So I'm like, oh my gosh, now once they say it, you're like, oh crap, why didn't I know that?
So your pup's not going to be slipping any past the goalie?
No. Poor Mo. He got snipped today. We gave him a fun day yesterday.
What does that mean?
I didn't mean like that.
What do you mean fun day? Like
so, there's in South County. There's a place called the Watering Bowl. It's kind of they do boarding, but they also do daycare and all that. Mm-hmm. So we took him there for daycare.
Okay.
And so he got to go and play with a bunch of other dogs. And
hopefully not impregnate any of them.
He is playing, and he was there all day. So we're like, oh, he's gonna sleep good tonight or whatever. But when Molly picked him up, the girl goes, he was really good, except he likes to hump a lot.
Oh no.
So yeah, and I think it's more. I think he's kind of too young to even know what I think it's more dominance than anything.
Yeah.
But, so I helped get him in. He was just got home maybe about an hour ago, and so he can't jump, can't run, can't do...
Which is everything Mo does.
That's all Mo does.
What do you mean he can't? Like, he is he keeping himself calm, or do you have to, like, force him to stay calm?
Well, I mean... It seems like he would if he can't go downstairs. I mean, it's a lot of stress because he's got stitches in that area.
But I mean, like, would he try to jump up if you let him, or you're just holding him down, or
no?
Or is he subdued?
I don't know. He kind of seems like right now he's more interested in the stitches. So I'm sure Molly's up there trying to keep him away.
Did he come home with a cone of shame?
No, we probably need to get one after the show. Because he keeps trying to lick at his stitches there, and
did they put artificial ones back in there? So he has the look.
What are they? The noodles or whatever?
So he has the
noodles.
Look of the.
They made it. The funny thing is,
so his friends don't make fun.
They make them for. I remember this long ago. I don't know why, but they actually make them for dogs, but they don't make them for humans, like fake testicles, basically.
Really?
We had that story long ago where they did do the surgery to like reduce the wrinkles.
What?
Yeah. Don't you remember?
I vaguely remember that.
Oh gosh, what is it called? That it's a plastic surgery or like a laser procedure where they smooth out the wrinkles in the sack.
Huh.
So I'm shocked that they wouldn't have those fake testicles for humans.
I think it's kind of none have been FDA approved or whatever. Whoever has to approve those. Man, we're going all over the place.
There we are. Hey, we're halfway there.
We're about halfway there. You want to do a snack and some beer?
Let's do it.
Sure.
All right.
Cashews, almonds, macadamia nuts, lilac, pecans too, pistachio, live up to know the tricks.
So, Peeps this year has, for Easter, because that's kind of, although they're out for every holiday now, they're out Halloween and.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I think they have bats as Peeps and Christmas.
Yeah, I thought
Christmas
you meant
trees.
the chickens were out.
Yeah, but the chicks are out. They have mystery Peeps this year. There's 3 different varieties. I've got
off of Oreo,
right, and they may actually be owned by the same company. Who knows? But I've got 2 of them. They're exclusive to Walmart.
Totally hear that.
Yeah.
These are an exclusive to Walmart. So we're gonna
Walmart exclusive.
We're gonna try one of these, and then we'll try another one next week,
Okay.
and then we'll have another one for the.
Should we go backwards? Should we start with 3, 2, 1? Since we don't have 1.
Well, I don't care. You want to start with 3?
I don't care.
Sounds good.
Let's start with 3.
Do they give you any hints, any clues, anything?
Peeps that keep you guessing. Try all 3 flavors and share your flavor guesses using Mystery Peeps hashtag.
So everything in this
Hashtag
container and number 3 here, they should all be the same, I guess, right?
Yes.
I would imagine.
Not a variety.
Yeah. Right.
So there's 10 of them in here, and
Are you a Peep fan?
No.
Me either.
I don't really like. Yeah, I don't think any of us like.
I don't
Peeps
think
that
anybody
much.
likes them at all. It's just something you
Give.
Grandma
puts them in your Easter basket.
go ahead.
Man, those are tiny. Have Peeps always been that small?
Yeah, I think they're.
No, I smell
It smells fruity.
fruity.
Yeah, that's what I smell. Something fruity. Is this gonna be Fruity Pebbles again?
What do you guys think?
Raspberry or cherry.
Yeah, I totally
Fruit
get raspberry.
punch. Yeah.
Fruit punch. I can get that. Yeah. It's really
It's a
actually not
raspberry.
bad.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
It's a raspberry. It's a red food
It's
dye.
Yeah, it's some sort of.
I mean, I taste red.
It's got it's a tardiness, sweet tardy kind of fruit.
Yeah.
And yeah, raspberry fruit punch, one of those.
Pink strawberry or pink starburst.
Yeah, I think that's actually pretty good. I'm surprised. Maybe I haven't had Peeps in a really long time.
You're right.
I don't remember them.
I know I haven't. Yeah.
It reminds me of like a pink starburst. What's pink? Strawberry?
Yeah,
I'm one of those red fruits.
Yeah.
Raspberry, strawberry, cherry, somewhere in there.
So they're all white with little dot eyes. I
Black
don't know.
eyeballs.
There's no way of because you eat one of these white.
Get on the Twitterverse and see if anybody's.
But won't that ruin the next 2 for us?
Well, you search for I guess
Peeps
number 3.
Peeps number 3.
And while you're searching for that, looking that up, I'm gonna grab the beer.
Sounds good. So
Sorry, that was I prematurely beard.
that's okay.
Prematurely.
It says Peeps launches 8 new flavors for the spring. This was as of a couple days ago.
Oh, well, what are the mystery?
Mystery
3.
Let's see.
Oh,
There was
sour
a-
cherry.
Where'd it go?
And where did it go?
That
looks like Greg's kitchen.
Yeah. My guess ranging from sour watermelon, sour green apple, and Tide Pods.
That's stupid.
That's dumb. Please don't try Tide Pods.
Sour cherry sounds like a
I
good
don't get
guess.
sour though. Do you?
I guess
little
it's
bit.
kind of tardy.
Just
Tart.
A hint. Yeah, a hint. I thought they were good.
Oh,
would
we got
ha- I
a
would have
big
another
we
one.
got a big bottle.
Got a big beer.
What's this?
So maybe this is raspberry. So we're gonna go with some. Oh,
Should I hit the button?
go ahead.
Is that a green chili on the side of there?
It is.
Uh-oh.
Spicy, sweet, and smoky. This is raspberry chipotle brown ale.
From our friends at Schlafly?
From Schlafly.
Nice. This sounds like the perfect pairing.
Man, you did good, Greg.
I didn't even mean to because I didn't know what the mystery was.
Nor did he pick the beer.
Nor did I pick the beer.
Whoa, who brought the beer?
Thanks.
Well, I did bring the beer.
Oh.
It was in my fridge.
So when did you get this?
This I had brought to the diaper party.
Okay.
With your diapers?
With my diapers.
Man, this smells fantastic.
I hope so.
It smells kind of smoky.
Yeah. How old is this?
Can't be that old.
It's not that old.
Okay. Man, it's really smoky.
More flavor than a piñata, the raspberry chipotle brown is overflowing with fresh fruit and distinct earthy pepper with a robust malty ale. Hoppiness is kept in check with a moderate IBU level, and the general temperature. And the general temperate brown ales style enjoys prominence among two assertive ingredients.
I don't get much pepper, but I get fruity and I get a smoky.
That smoky flavor comes out on the back end of it. That's a good beer. I like it. You guys like it?
Yeah, I like that smokiness.
I do
man.
too.
Wonder how they did that.
Oh, I get the raspberry really comes off later.
I don't know if I've picked up much raspberry.
I don't know if it's...
Unless I'm tasting the Peeps still.
I get a little bit of sweetness, but not overwhelming. I get more smoke than raspberry.
Yeah, I like it.
I wonder how they get the smoke. If it's liquid smoke or if it's something else.
It says ale brewed with raspberry and jalapeno. Yeah, the smoky, I don't know.
That's a good one. You would do that. I wonder, could you brew over charcoal? Could you throw some...
And then let it smoke infuse. And
I don't know.
Oh.
No. I mean, throw charcoal in the boil.
I don't know.
Throw charcoal,
not briquettes, but lump.
I don't know.
Too bad we don't know a brewer.
Yeah, ask Denny.
I'll have to ask him.
That's a good question for him.
I'm gonna have another Peep.
I think I'll have a Peep too.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I normally hate Peeps.
Yeah, because they just taste like a sugar blob. They don't really. This doesn't really taste. It's marshmallow. I'm assuming, but it really doesn't taste like marshmallow.
Yeah, that's weird.
Great snack. Great beer.
Yeah, good job, Greg.
Well, there you go. I won this episode. Thank you. So these are better than at least number 3 are better than mystery Oreos.
Oh my God.
Number 1 or whatever those are.
Horrible.
So, what have you guys been watching anything?
Olympics. That's
Well, it's over now.
As of
Yeah.
Sunday.
I'm kind of relieved that they're over because
it was long.
Was it? What? I thought it was always the same.
No, this was the longest one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that, but I just know that I'd rather watch my regular shows and not
And everything's
the
in
Olympics.
reruns, so you
Yeah.
can't. Yeah.
So,
We watched an episode of Freaks and Geeks after last week's episode.
Oh, really?
yeah. What'd you think?
Oh, as good as I remember.
Yeah, my favorite's like there's one. I don't know if it's a Halloween one. There's one where
Of course, you would like the Halloween one.
no, there's one where they steal a keg. He doesn't want his sister to get drunk or something, so they they get a keg of non-alcoholic beer and swap it.
I do remember that.
I think that's the only one I ever watched when it was actually on. I may have watched it with you at our apartment.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been watching a few more episodes of that Everything Sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you watched any more of that?
Man, I got to get back and watch some more of that.
That's a really good show.
Is
It's
it?
really well done. So I guess you haven't gotten to the part where they're making the movie.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Woo! I just got some. Got the sour on those Peeps, man.
Sour Peeps.
Sour Peeps.
So Molly and I went out to see to a movie.
Oh, we did too.
We saw 1517 to Paris.
Oh, how was that?
So here's the problem. I didn't know this going in, but we're watching it. We're like, man, these actors aren't that great. You know, they're not very good. Well, it turns out so. It's 3 friends. Two are in the military. One isn't, but they're all friends, and that's who they were kind of the heroes of this
terror
attack. You know, they kind of stopped it. Those 3, and then this French guy, but they actually used the real people.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
And so the whole time they show them from when they were in elementary school and all that, so obviously those weren't the real, but then it shows them kind of traveling around Europe and all that. So there was a lot of just filler that didn't add anything to the movie, if you ask me. It was just kind of like them hanging out in Europe and getting some gelato or going to some club or drinking some beers or whatever before they even get to the train. So there's a lot of buildup, and really all you need is the last 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really all you need. If I was going to rate the movie in the last 20 minutes, it'd be a lot higher than the whole movie, because the whole movie it really wasn't that great. I can't suggest it. It's a good story, but only like that tiny bit, you know. And these aren't actors either, so I don't know why they went that route, which is weird because their moms were actors, and so I don't know, they were the only ones that weren't actors in the whole movie, so it was just kind of strange the way they did it.
It was weird. I never even heard of that movie.
We saw Game Night.
Oh yeah, and
via Movie Pass again.
I heard your review on that already.
Which one was that?
I read your review.
It was okay.
Sounds familiar.
Jason Bateman.
Oh yeah, Lori wants to see that.
It's okay. I mean, there's funny spots. There's this lady. I don't know.
That's not what you said. Didn't you say this is awful or something?
I didn't say it was awful.
It sounded like cranky old man.
I didn't care for it. I mean, it was fine. I'd wait for it to come out on DVD. This lady 2 seats over from me was doing the whole annoying super laugh at like every sentence. Exactly. Like rocking in her seat, like almost coming out of her chair. She's
Don't go in there.
Doubling over so hard, from laugh. God, that. So I don't know if that was annoying me more than it, but I mean
that does that will set the mood for the movie you're watching.
Oh, did I tell you
with that?
Did I tell you about Black Panther when we went to see Black Panther?
You told us
that we saw
the movie. Yeah.
So my experience at Black Panther, this lady sitting about 4 seats from Jackson, the entire movie.
Oh, that was another thing on the movie we saw. It reminded us of an old lady going, "Would you like a butterscotch?"
Yeah, exactly.
Crumble.
It would stop for about 3 minutes and then.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh God, that irritated me to no end.
You get irritated?
I know.
Untrue.
Hard to believe.
Fake news.
Fake
That
news.
would ruin the movie for me.
Hashtag fake news. Yeah,
I hate going to the movies and dealing with that crap.
But you know what? With Movie Pass, it's free.
Yeah.
So
your review is bad movie. That's all you put. I knew you put
bad movie.
Yeah, that was.
I've softened my opinion since then.
Apparently,
that was immediate. That was his immediate feedback.
Well, it was pouring rain. I was hungry. I was in a bad mood. Okay.
I mean, why would you want to see a movie on an empty stomach?
Because we were going to Tucker's for dinner.
You didn't at least get a thing of Raisinets or popcorn or something? Oh, I finished my bowl, my popcorn.
No, I didn't finish popcorn.
It's not a meal.
No, it's not a meal.
Too bad.
I'm surprised you haven't bought Movie Pass. I mean, really, with the movies that are coming out this year.
Yeah, but the problem is I don't know how many that I want to see that Molly actually wants to see. I went to Black Panther without her because she's like.
But what I'm saying is, if you subscribe to it though, and you and Molly went to see a movie like the 12:15 to Paris or whatever, you would have saved half
15,
the money.
17.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. But you have to buy them. The problem
that is kind of a pain in the ass, buying them the day of.
Ronnie's on a Saturday night. You got to buy them at early that morning or else.
And you can't do it online. You have to go there to do it.
Yeah, now that the...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't do that.
Now,
so you got to go there in the morning to buy it for an evening show?
You don't have to.
Well, how are you doing it then?
Movie Pass,
You go there
you
early.
have to be there in
You
order
have to be
buy
on
it.
site to buy your ticket.
But are you buying... How soon before the movie are you buying?
You have to buy it that day.
I know, but like how many hours? Or...
Depends. Like Jackson and I went and saw Black Panther. We showed up 20 minutes before.
And these are all... Where are you watching the movie?
Black Panther we saw down here. We saw game night at Ronnie's.
See, if you go to Ronnie's, though, you got to be there.
That assigned seating is nice, but it's also a pain in the ass.
Yeah, because you're... Like, we were looking... I think last week we were thinking about going to a movie, and she was pulling up every movie. Every movie had a couple free seats, but they were, like, way up in the front or on corner at the front.
And that's why I would almost rather go to Arnold, where they don't have assigned seating, and not have to deal with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's got its good and bad.
Yeah.
Because, you know...
They're nice seats. They're great
yeah,
seats.
and... Yeah. Especially Molly being pregnant, having...
Molly's pregnant?
Yeah, this is news. 2 weeks. 2 weeks away.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
So really,
Well, 2
any
weeks
minute.
tomorrow.
Freaking me out.
But yeah, the recliners are great for her.
So any minute, she could come down here right now and say, Greg, we got to go.
We got to go.
Do you have your bag packed?
I do have my backpack.
You have your games ready?
have
So you
all
can
my games.
entertain yourself?
You know, have it all ready.
'Cause, I mean, realistically, well, I guess you could only be there one night, right?
So
They try to get you in and
way,
out,
one way
Yeah.
is one night, the other way is 2 nights.
you got to try and get there right after midnight. That's the whole. That's the. You try
To be there one night?
so you'll get.
Oh,
I think
because
you get
are
2.
there.
You get 2 days, but if you show up like at
Right.
11, that counts as day 1, and then your next
What do you
day
mean counts as? What is...
billing wise.
billing wise.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So your whole they actually had on The Office when Pam and Jim had their baby. It was kind of true. The whole thing was actually true.
Huh.
They're like, we want to try and. She goes, I'm dilated to 5 centimeters or whatever, but I think I can make it or something like that. Maybe she was 4, and she's like, I think I can make it. We want to make it to midnight. You know.
That's to have the baby, though, not necessarily go in the labor.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so circumstances are completely different if you're going there to be induced, right?
Sure.
Right.
Because that could
Because
last.
labor doesn't count. It's when once the baby is born.
Oh, after that. Okay,
Right.
I gotcha. Yeah, because that can take like, in my experience, that can take like a day.
Oh, hell
After
yeah.
induction.
And it was induced, and it took not
Stop
quite
scaring
24
Molly.
hours, but yeah.
Oh,
Well, that was an induction, though. That's, yeah.
yeah, that took a long time.
That was an
15, 16
enjoyable
hours?
experience, Molly.
You know, it was the whole lead up was like, okay, we're going into the hospital on the 9th. Oh, he's going to be born on the 10th. His birthday's going to be 10/10/00.
Oh, that's cool.
And that turned out to be 10/11/00. It took that long.
And
It was almost 24 hours, I think.
Yeah, Annette was the same way. Annette and Jackson were the same way.
so I'll need my Nintendo and all that.
Cade,
Yeah.
Annette's water.
I think I went to...
at Red Robin in Fenton.
Oh, wow.
We were having dinner with her folks.
I always wanted to experience that, like, it's time, or middle of the night, or whatever, rush out the door, but it never happened. It was all induction.
Yeah, we were having dinner with her parents because it was her mom's birthday. And she went to the bathroom and comes back and goes, we got to go.
That's cool.
No.
It's a cool experience.
No, it wasn't.
Well, I mean, yeah. But
You'd rather be at home than you have your stuff and all that,
no,
right?
realistically, I'd rather it all... I'm a planner. You know this.
Yeah, I know.
I'd rather it go by the plan, not a audible.
nine
We just-
months out, we're saying that it's this day and this time, and
right.
be prepared.
By God, it better be that day.
we just
I've
don't.
got a plan.
Don't give me dates that are meaningless.
We don't want it to happen. Like if her water does break or whatever, or we need to go. We don't want it to be like 7 a.m. on a Tuesday or something, and having to deal with traffic going all the way to
that would, yeah.
We want it to be more on the later side.
You don't have the helicopter ready?
Yeah. well, I work at this Mercy. They'll just bring,
Yeah.
take the helicopter and
Employee
take-
discount.
Here are the keys, Greg. Go
yeah,
on.
employee discount. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead. Here's the keys.
Drive it
Yeah.
like you stole it.
Exciting times.
Yep.
Gosh,
Yeah.
any moment now.
Man,
Yep.
you're
So-
on pins and needles,
You know?
I can tell.
We've talked about this in past episodes.
Shit.
Like, what are we going to do?
I was just going to say that. We got to plan for the after show.
We got to have the...
Because it's going to be... I don't know that I would feel comfortable here, like, the week after. I mean, because they're going to need time.
Yeah. We will.
I mean, I'll bring them, and I'll bring prepared
look on
dinner and
Greg's
set it on the
face.
doorstep and see you later.
The look on Greg's face.
But I don't know that we should be in the basement.
It's like almost freaked out right there.
Greg's like, what do you
This
mean?
is real.
What do you mean I'm going to need time? What happens?
Oh, shit. I just realized 2 weeks.
You're talking...
Wait, I'm coming home with a human? Wait a minute.
Oh, man. So, yeah, I guess
You
we're
gonna
going to
trust me with it?
back
Yeah,
in
we
your
can do
basement
that.
or something.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll pick up the oven while
We should do an on-site somewhere.
And on site.
Yeah, we should do an on-site from the hospital room. We could live. We
No,
could do
that's...
this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that. Yeah. We'll set
Molly would kill you both if you do that.
Threaten that at the wedding too.
Yeah, and you didn't do it, right? Because you're afraid of death.
I'm afraid of Molly.
Well, yes.
Oh, man.
Don't want her to stab you.
Yeah, Greg kind of did panic there for a minute. You could see it.
Yeah, I could see it in his eyes. It was like,
Huh?
yeah, we'll need time.
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
What? What's going on? Oh my gosh! So,
All right,
guys,
Man, 10 minutes.
Pop culture. You
wanna
want to
do pop
dive into
cul-
pop
Why not?
I watched this video you posted. Was it yesterday or
Yeah.
today?
So I don't know why I love old theme park history. It's one of my favorite things, and
You love the history behind the theme parks?
I like history and old how this happened and why it closed and stuff like that. And I actually posted a new article on my website, halfassproductions.com. Cheap plug.
Are you paying us for that advertising?
Yeah, I remember
Get a
the beer, peanuts, and yeah, I'm paying you in peanuts and Peeps.
I enjoy it.
You enjoy Greg's
Slim
peanuts.
Jims. So, there's back in 1984. So, what happened? You guys remember? See, the funny thing is, you are not a roller coaster guy
Nope.
at all.
Not at all.
You hate. You don't like heights, or you don't like
I can
the speed,
deal
or
with
what?
heights. I don't know. I just don't like roller coasters.
See, that's we and Scott, another guy that he doesn't really work at the hospital anymore. He's kind of the same way, and
See, I thought he did. I thought he liked
no,
that stuff.
he gets sick and everything.
His wife liked that stuff? Somebody in that family does.
I don't know, because to me that's like weird, because all the people around my age and that's what we did when we were kids.
I never went to Six Flags.
Really?
No.
When Josh and I were kids, we'd get dropped off at Six Flags, spend the day there, and we'd have you had season passes when you were a kid. Just
Man, I don't ever remember going to Six Flags. I'm serious. I don't. Maybe one time
that
I remember.
Gosh, that's crazy.
Maybe one time.
I don't know. I loved going. I mean, I still like going.
My kids get season passes now.
Yeah.
I don't particularly care for like all the roller coasters now.
I know you're getting older, because I know I've rode Silver Dollar City.
Man,
I think
that last one we rode just
you're like, I can't do this anymore, Greg.
it gave me whiplash. God, my neck.
Have
was
you
sore
seen
for
the
a week.
neck
videos
in my
about the
back.
new one going in down there?
The time,
Yeah, the time.
Oh yeah,
traveler
yeah. That
machine.
looked cool. Yeah.
it just drops you right out of the
Yeah,
station.
and you
90
spin
degrees.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
So
finish.
back to this one.
But this one,
I don't remember this.
So in 1984, so the Mine Train is this ride down at Six Flags. It used to have 2 tracks. They'd go. It would separate from the station, and then they'd pretty much do the same thing, but kind of a mirror image of each other, and then they'd both meet each other at the end, and you know that big hill at the end, it goes, it's not really much of a hill, but they'd meet, and then they'd meet at the hill at the end and come back to the station. Well, in 1984, they decided that one side of that track, because I think what was going on, actually I kind of remember, they would close one side, or they wouldn't really start them at the same time, and stuff like that would happen. So what they did, they took one side of the track and retrofitted it with this new stand-up roller coaster. There was some in Japan, but I guess 1984 was kind of the year, because Worlds of Fun got one, we got one, and which were both two retrofits. So in other words, they just put a new train on the track. And then there was one, I think it was Ohio,
Sandusky, or
King's Dominion or King's Island in Ohio, Cincinnati. I can't remember where. It's in my article. Anyway, read the article. Anyway, that one was built from the ground up, so that was actually... So this ride, it was a stand-up roller coaster, and it had a shoulder harness. It had these little knee pads that would strap you in, and I think it had a waist belt. You can't really tell from a lot of the pictures. It's weird because there's not a lot of pictures of this ride, because 3 weeks after it was open, a woman fell out of the ride and died.
Oh,
wow.
No way. I didn't know that. At Six Flags St. Louis?
At Six Flags, yeah.
Wow.
She slipped out. She was a larger woman. She was
the thing wasn't down all the way?
Well, she was 260 pounds. They claimed that it was down all the way. Somehow, I don't know if she slipped out, maybe didn't push down all the way. They said that when it came back to the station, it was still, the thing was still closed.
Wow.
So they don't really know how.
Sounds like she slipped out sideways then.
Right. And the way you look at this, it looks like it could have slipped sideways. It's not a very good design.
No, because there's really nothing on the side keeping you in.
It's a very early, because the newer stand-up roller coasters, you're kind of sitting on a bicycle seat, and the shoulder harness goes over you and snaps to that bicycle seat between your legs.
Right.
So it kind of, you're still standing, but you have this thing between you. And but it's a neat story because I mean, it's an interesting story is what I should say, because this was a ride that they were hyping up so much. Someone dies on. After a month, they reopen the ride, and the next season it's gone.
Yeah. That was there the entire rest of the season?
Yeah. Then they close it down. They put Mine Train back on that side, and that was it. And it was kind of like they said, there was just no interest in it. That's what But I mean, really, someone dies on your ride.
Right.
You're probably
there's a lawsuit.
Yeah.
I wonder what happens in that situation. So you think it's a lawsuit?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's no insurance that just flat out covers that.
Oh, it probably would, but there's still.
Well, I guess the insurance covers a lawsuit. But.
Well, I found some articles on it that 2 years after they had sued her family had sued for $6 million.
Wow.
To Six Flags, and they settled. So it didn't say what they settled for, but I'm assuming it was pretty high amount,
Yeah, at least half probably.
But I've also talked to some former people who worked at Six Flags.
Oh, is this an expose?
Oh, look at this.
And apparently some of the maintenance guys up there, older guys, they kind of say, maybe that these people had went around the country.
No kidding.
Going to other rides and trying to get hurt and suing, and you know.
What?
Yeah, so I don't know.
She was trying to get hurt, but then fell out by
it's
mistake.
kind of in the rumors, you know.
Oh, jeez.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's pretty interesting that this.
That picture that I pulled up, it's crazy how like the shoulder harness doesn't appear that it adjusts to fit a different size person, because in this picture you have that has like a family, there's a guy and I guess a man and a wife, and then in front of it is like kids, and this shoulder harness is at the exact same height.
I was never tall enough to ride it at that time, but newer ones, you know, the shoulder harnesses come down, that seat, that I mean, it's you're straddling it adjusts up and
to
down
the height of the person.
So it I don't know.
I don't even remember that, but I remember hearing like rumors whenever you're a kid, like, oh, somebody died on that, you know.
Well, do you remember the Skyway that went? It was like the gondolas. Did just be hanging from like wires and stuff. There's, I think 3 people had died on that.
Oh my gosh!
So yeah,
it's amazing that park's still open with all that going on. I mean, is that a common occurrence, like at Disney or anywhere else?
Not
anymore.
People died on Mission Space at Disney, or died shortly after they rode Mission Space.
It's not a very common thing now. There is a lot more safety.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, hell, in 1984, seatbelts weren't required in cars, were
That's
they?
true.
Not in Missouri.
Oh God, that's crazy.
I remember taking. It was funny. We go on road trips or whatever. And we'd cross the Mississippi or whatever in Illinois. We'd be wearing our seatbelt, but on the way home, we'd like cross over. As soon as we crossed over, we'd like unbuckle and we go, "Oh gosh, this feels so much better." It's such a weird thing, you know.
Gosh,
that you know it's a law everywhere now, but.
Yeah. That's a good little trip down memory lane.
So there you go. Yeah, and I found that if you go there, you could find the commercial. Which
that was really well produced. Actually,
I was unable to find. It wasn't on YouTube anywhere, and I just happened to find it on some old material that I had. So.
Oh, really? You had that commercial?
Yeah, it was in.
Look at that. This guy.
Well, I'm not surprised.
I know.
He probably had it cataloged.
No.
Oh, you got a news story of the.
Yeah, it's pretty short. But
hey, look, those glasses are back in style.
You're wearing them.
I know.
Wearing them.
1984 glasses.
All right, gentlemen, I got to go to religion school.
All right.
Oh, I know you really do.
I do. I have
it
tonight. I think I'm supposed to go.
So, as always, subscribe, rate, review, and all that fun stuff. We're at stuckinbetapodcast.com, and we will see you next time.